Hey there, Mr. Wellington, and anyone else who gets on his Discord and knows anything about special delivery. I've been playing special delivery for a while. I'm not done with the scenario by any means, and I've had quite a bit of trouble actually, because the scenario is to build a big ship and go pick up a bunch of stuff, and I didn't check to see how big things were. So I've been working on this as my ship to pick up all the deliveries. And it's been a real challenge because I set all the resource settings on hard, and I have a difficult time finishing large projects once I start them. So I may never finish this, I don't know, but this is the game that I come back to whenever I need to play for just a short while, and it's not going to be part of Far From Home or anything. So I thought I'd show you guys around the ship just because that's fun for me. So here's my drill arm, kind of Wellington style. We're gorging on ice right now because this girl's a beast, and I like to keep the cargo containers full. So the drill folds up into here and sits behind these doors, and it also has a hinge and a rotor here. And it's got a rotor here, so it's got a bit of flexibility in it. It doesn't really extend any farther out from the ship than this, but you can, if you can get the ship closer, which you still can, you can get quite a bit out of it, out of an asteroid. So this is basically the bottom of the ship. And then we have the engineering bay where we're going to build ships, build small grid craft. This is right behind the main bridge for drilling. This is the drilling helm. So you can see what you're up to. Still working on the main bridge. So the main bridge is out here, and the main helm is up here. And yeah, none of that's built yet. I'm still working on all that. We got our combat bridge back in there. We got, I'll show you engineering in a minute. So on the sides, on each side, I have these sections, and you can't see very well because I was a fool and did it all in black, but you can't see that I have a bunch of hydrogen tanks in here. I got a bunch of cargo containers in here. I got a bunch more hydrogen tanks, hydrogen engines, O2 engines, oxygen tanks, more hydrogen tanks. Right? All of this stuff. And the other side, pretty similar. Lots of hydrogen tanks, cargo containers. The goal is that this ship is going to be able to land on a planet. That's the goal. With all the cargo, we'll see. This is the engineering bay. We got a big reactor in here. We got 4 refineries that are part of the ship's intended refineries. I got little battery rooms on the sides here, and you can go through the battery room into the hydrogen chamber these are these are little rooms that are just like full of batteries, and you can walk in from the you can walk in from the lower level. Plenty of gyros in the ceiling here. And then I have all this cargo that is not necessarily permanent. I don't know. I may end up being permanent. It's full of ore that these extra 32 refineries are refining. Because I set the resource difficulty on hard. Right? Yeah, so. Back here we have the little ships that I've been using, my workhorses. I got my little ion tug for moving one block. Little guy, runs on reactor. I got my ion tug for moving big blocks. This guy's got some mass blocks on him. I tried to make him heavier so I could move the center of mass a little closer to him so he can move stuff better. And then I got my small grid miner that accompanies my major drill there on the front. This is one of my favorite builds, honestly, because this thing it's got so much thrust. Every time you use it, every time you thrust forward, it feels like the whole entire shifts everything forward. Just ridiculous. It is just such a thrust monkey. But you know, when it's full, you kind of need that thrust because it's got like 5 large cargo containers on it. So, I mean, this thing can hold quite a bit of stuff in it. And then this is the guts of the engineering over here. We got, there's going to be a floor in here. Basically, this is the floor, I think. And we've got our assembler here. Our other assembler over here on the other side. This is storage for ore. And this is storage for ore. And this is storage for ore. That's all the basic storage for the ship. All the rest of these cargo containers up here, I don't know if I'm going to turn them into general storage. I don't know if I'm going to turn them into general storage or what I'm going to do with them. But all of this stuff is probably not really part of the ship. Oh yeah, this. This is my welding arm, which I've used to construct most of this ship. Definitely all of the heavy armor, which is most of what you see. Most of the armor you see here is heavy armor. So this thing weighs a lot. It's like 37 kilotons or something right now. I don't know. Here's my original bridge, which is still my main bridge, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it's 39 kilotons right now. Okay. So like we're filling up on ice, but we can still have 1, 2. Oh, we only have 2 large cargo containers that we can fill up. Yeah, that's it. That appendage off to the right there is just leftover stuff I haven't dealt with. But yeah, I have all these complex controls on here to control that crane arm, and it extends a lot. And that's what I've been using to weld it all up. So I hope that you guys found this interesting. We'll see if I ever manage to finish this thing. But I thought it'd be fun to show somebody.